When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic...
Turning it on! And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Uncorks it. Got his man to the left. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Georgia Southern's offense will try to get something going with their 1st possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the thing. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that... Yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Makes the grab. It's Wilson. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Georgia Southern in a hurry. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Clark wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Wilson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Eagles will have it 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. Nice move to keep running. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Georgia Southern will have it now 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. Using his feet. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Eagles! Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if his quarterback goes his way again.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Finds a man on the left. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's shot. Fights off a defender. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Leads it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Offense in a split backfield. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the option. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ware. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Handoff to the lone back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Makes the catch. It's Wilson. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Clark to fire. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll go back to the ground. Picks up the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
That's reeled in. It's Wilson. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Eagles have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding first and goal. What do most people do on first and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Calls his own number. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. From the gun. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated.
Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Canes decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That's what's so about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Eagles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Clark wants to throw. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. Set ready. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Got it in the middle. It's Clinton. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're setting up the screen. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball running wide open down the gut of the field. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. How about this defense taking one back to the house? How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Just enough time to get off one more snap. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, we've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Hurricanes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Got a man, it's Ware. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. After 40, there he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Clark to fire. Lets it fly. Catch in the middle, it's Silva. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Eagles. This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Makes the catch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got his man on the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Pulls it in. It's Silva. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Makes the quick grab. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. It's on target and complete. And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Getting deep in the 3rd quarter here. Clock stopped with a minute and a half to go. They'll move the tight end. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. It's our forced to settle for 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. That's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Clark wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The give to the tailback. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got...
Turning it on!
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Wide open downfield.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Canes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes. On to attempt the try. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Clark to fire. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And the route is on. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gets it out fast. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Punts it out of the air. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Line getting set on second down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Touchdown, Canes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans